channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Dyson Airwrap. I'm probably jumping the bandwagon a little bit too late on this, but when I was searching reviews before I got myself one, I couldn't find barely any videos on like tutorials on like long, thick, heavy hair, and the ones that I did, they either really didn't like it, or their hair doesn't hold a curl, or it just wasn't matching my hair description. So anyway, I went to John Lewis and they did a like sample on me and did my hair, and it stayed in really well. So I decided to get one. So I'll just show you the set that I got, and then I'm gonna do I'm only gonna do in this video, because I'm gonna do like 2 videos on this. I'm just going to do the 2 different barrels, the small and the large one, on one side of my hair and then the large one on the other side, and then I'll give you my reviews at the end of it. So the set that I got, it comes in a big box like this, like they all do, and you can get 2 different sets, but I just got all of them, like the 2 sets in one. So I got like the 2 brushes. I think they both come with the 2 sets of barrels, like the small one and the large one. They both come with the hairdryer nozzle, and then one comes with 1 brush and the other comes with these 2 brushes here. Yeah, so I got the 2 sets just because I didn't really know what hair type I had, and we got a little bit of a discount on it, so it didn't really make sense just to get one when I could have got the 2 sets for a little bit more than the price of one. So I'm going to do a review and a tutorial on them. I'm going to wash my hair and everything, and then I'll be back to do that. So I'll see you in a minute. So I've got freshly washed and brushed hair, and I'm going to do one side with the smaller barrel and then one side with the larger barrel, so you can see what different styles it gives. So what I usually do is I'm going to dry the hair first with the hair dryer, and then I'll style it, because it just needs to be quite damp. So usually I keep the side that I'm not doing first, I keep that wet. I don't dry it at all really, because it does still need to be damp, and it takes quite a while to do my hair because it's so long. And then the side that I'm going to do first, I'm going to section it in 2, and then I'm going to put a bobble around the front section, because we'll do that last, and just put that aside like that. And then with the barrels, people get a bit confused with the arrows. Now my tip is, if you look straight into a mirror, the arrow that it goes is the side that it goes. So if I show you like that, that arrow is pointing that way, so it goes to this side, and that one would go to this side. Because I was getting a bit confused, because if I look like that, the arrow is pointing to this side, but it's not. It's actually the opposite. So if you just look straight into a mirror, whatever the arrows go to is the side that it goes. So on this side I'm going to be doing the small barrel, and on this side I'll do the larger barrel. So I'll show you like a bit like a tutorial to start off with, even though there's so many on YouTube anyway, but just show you how I do it and how simple it is, and then I'll just speed it up of doing both of the sides, and then I'll come back and talk at the end. So I'm just going to clip this on, as easy as that, and I've just taken the bobble out because I completely forgot I hadn't actually dried this side yet. And then it is just as simple as pushing it up. I've got the heat and the speed on, or like pressure on full, and then you just push it up, and it's literally as simple as that. So I'll just do that now, dead quick, and then I'll start on the curling. So I've sectioned that back up now, and what I can't stress enough is that the hair is a little bit damp, but it's practically nearly dry, because if it's quite damp at the ends, the air won't pick it up, and then that's when you get like bits of hair falling out, and it's not actually going to be able to wrap around. It'll just start falling, and that's what I've noticed on a lot of people's videos who don't really rate the product, that it is, your hair does need to be really quite almost dry really. But if you've seen how quick that took to dry, my hair's really thick, and with a normal hairdryer it does take a long time, so it is saving time anyway. So then to unlock the hairdryer nozzle, there's just a unlock button, and you just click it down, and it's literally that simple. And then I'm going to grab the smaller barrel and just click it in, and then I'll do a little demonstration, and then once again I'll just speed it up. So I'd say the only con of this product is that you do need to take little pieces at a time, which can be a little bit more time consuming, but I think it's worth it. Like, it took me longer to dry my hair completely and then straighten it as well. So then you just grab the piece of hair like that, turn it on, let it all grab. And because my hair is quite long, it does sometimes fall down here, but if you take small enough pieces, it does wrap around all fine. So you leave that on, you can touch it, it's not really that hot, and then you can see whether it's dry, and when it feels dry, you push this on, like the on button, and you push it up to cool, and it'll blow out cool air. Turn it off, always turn it off before you let go, and it's literally that simple. Now that looks really curly, and a lot of people don't go for curls like that, but it does drop out, or especially, like, I'll curl on my hair first until the whole side's done, and then I'll brush it through, or just go through my fingers, and it does all fall. So that is literally how easy it is. So I'm gonna do the rest of this side with this barrel, and then I'll do this side with the larger barrel, and I will see you in a minute. that's that side all completely done, and it is very curly. A lot of people won't like it like that. I usually go back in with these little pieces here and just make sure that they're all done. It says, well, it doesn't specifically say, I don't think don't do it on dry hair, but if you need a touch up, then I don't think it'll do any harm. And then what I do is I normally just run my fingers through. It depends how curly you want it, but I think that looks quite nice. And as I said, because it does drop, I usually put a bit of hairspray on, and it does usually drop, but it still stays nice. So that's all that side, and that's with the smaller barrel. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this side with the larger one, and you can see the difference. So I've done both of the sides now. This is obviously a lot more curly, a lot more bouncy, and this side does drop a lot quicker than what I expected. But then when this side drops, it goes into more like a curly blow, whereas this one still holds the curls throughout the days. I find that, I mean, they look very similar at the moment, but you'll see as the day goes on that this one does drop and the curls don't really become defined anymore. They just become like wavy, whereas these curls still stay in. The way I keep my curls in for a couple of days is that when I go to bed, I'll brush my hair, and then only quite lightly, and then I'll put it up in a big bun on my head, so that the curls kind of stay within that bun. And then they do stay for a couple of days. My hair is really thick, and I did wonder whether the curls were going to stay in, because obviously it is really expensive. So I didn't want to spend all that money and the curls to not stay in, or they just fall out. But my hair does hold a curl quite well with straighteners. But yeah, I find this side is a lot more just smoother. And I mean, I put hairspray on both sides, which I will do in a minute. But as you can see, this is just a lot more smooth and silky, and this is a little bit more busy, which I quite like. I like this side. But this side's nice for like a daily basis. But you seen how quick that took me. It took me about 20 minutes just to do it all. So I'd say half an hour, which it used to take me about 40 minutes to dry my hair completely, and then another maybe 20-30 minutes to straighten it all, or curl it with the straighteners, because that's what I used to do. And then I found that like my hair just feels so much softer and healthier. Would I say that the Dyson Airwrap is worth £400 or £450? Yes, definitely. I do think it depends on your hair. My hair is slightly damaged because it gets bleached, whereas I find some like friends that I have who they've never bleached their hair or never even dyed their hair, the curls actually don't stay in as long. So I don't really know whether that has any, I don't know whether that affects it or anything, I'm not sure. My hair's always been able to hold a curl, as I said earlier, and but I think it is worth it, because I think you can use it for any hair type really. There's lots of different nozzles. There's like the roller brush. I mean, I haven't really mastered this just yet because I've never actually used one before I got this set, so I don't actually know whether I'm going to use that much, which might be a shame, but I'll try it. And then obviously there's the different brushes as well, which you can dry your hair straight. So I think it's very good for all different types of hair, and I would definitely recommend it. So that's my part 1 of the Dyson Airwrap finished. I will be doing another video explaining how to use some of the different other ones, maybe when I've mastered this. And I'm going to be able to dry my hair straight as well, just to show. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please thumbs up and subscribe. As I said, I will be doing another video on the Dyson Airwrap using the rest of the different nozzles. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.